So to explain this BitBNS episode in detail, we have invited a famous personality, Mr. Dinesh Jotwani, Advocate, Supreme Court of India. Dinesh sir, welcome on 3.0 TV.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Manoj.
All right. So sir, since we are discussing a broader concern for the Indian investors, can you elaborate on the legal actions currently being taken against the BitBNS? How many investors have approached you, and what are the amount size that you are looking at, sir?
At present, we have around more than 25 victims who have been associated with us, and the total amount seems to be. All of them are Indian. One is a foreigner who has approached us, but we are as a class action more than 25 people, and we are thinking it is going to be more than $2 million. Which is around 16 or 17 crores of amount as of now involved. So as we speak, more and more victims are being associated with us. And again, this year, many victims have approached us and said that though their wallet is showing an amount, but when they cash out,
right,
cash out, they are unable to cash out this amount.
Right,
this
sir.
is what is happening.
Absolutely. Since we are talking about roughly around 25 to 30 odd investors have approached you as far as the legal course of action is concerned. But what are the main legal claims being pursued on behalf of the investors, and what evidence has been gathered to support these claims? So if you can just highlight this very quickly, sir.
Sure. I will answer the second question first, which is what kind of evidence we are collecting. So evidence, there is an immense amount of evidence. First of all, this company is registered as a private limited company that is accepting money in India. I will talk about the investigation later. So it has full records at the MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The second kind of evidence that we have is the bank statement. Most of these payments have been made through banking channels. There is no cash that has been given by the investor. So we are almost collected all the bank statement from the victims to show that the money has actually gone to this company. And of course, then there are screenshots when they try to cash out. The error message sometimes they get will be paid later. Sometimes they say server problem. So all these kind of different screenshots in the form of evidence that we are going to place before the courts in India to say that to show that there is a big volume of fraud that the BitBNS is doing right now. So to answer the other questions about the magnitude, I will say the magnitude was so the victims range from small investors like 50,000 rupees to somebody who's been defrauded even of 1.5 crores.
Yeah, sir. Since we're talking about the founders of BitBNS, it's like Gaurav Dahake, Shrikant Setu, Prashant Singh. So what is the status? Are they in India? What is the status as of now? Are you looking to file a police complaint? What is the legal course? Where are you approaching, sir?
So we have several legal recourse. At present, we are filing a complaint in Ministry of Home Affairs. They manage a portal called Cyber Crime Portal.
Okay.
Ministry of Home Affairs in the central government in Delhi.
Yeah.
And of course, the local cyber police station needs to be activated. It has already been activated. So
that is in which state, sir?
Sorry?
That is in which state?
In Bangalore, in Karnataka.
All right. So have you tried to reach the Bangalore police who is taking care of this matter, sir?
Right. So we have not done it as collectively, but many of the victims have already approached.
All right.
And they have approached. So there is no consolidated effort as of now from the victims. But what we are trying to do is consolidating everything in Delhi, Bangalore. If the victim is, say, in Agra, so there have been victims in Agra, in West Bengal. So all these victims will have one complaint in Delhi and in Bangalore with the cyber police as of now.
All right.
But yes, there are other legal remedies that are going side by side.
So since we're talking about a lot of investors are really concerned, and you have mentioned as a Bangalore as a destination wherein their offices are based. Has anyone approached their office? Their customers, they have visited their office physically, and what are the status of promoters, sir?
Yeah, so I have asked the Bangalore-based customers, victims, to visit the office, and it is nobody is there at this point of time. And even the police has visited, but if there is no one, we will not be able to know the truth till the investigation is done. Are they in Bangalore, or they are in India, or they are in? So one of the victims said they have fled to. They fled to Dubai, and they have formed a company also there in Dubai.
So that they have roughly, the structure is like the Buy Hatke is the main company, and they have a second company known as the BitBNS, the exchange which they run under the Buy Hatke, and there is on ramp kind of venture which they are running. Please correct me if I'm wrong, sir.
No, it's absolutely right. They have several layers as per the information our own investigation shows. They have several layers of the way they defrauded people, and several layers of the organizations also. So the money goes into a private limited company. From private limited company, there are two ways they used to channel in: cryptos also, and then cash out. But it seems they have taken the money out of the country, and the magnitude will only be known once there is an investigation either by the cyber police, or as we are contemplating another class action where we request CBI to take up the case.
Absolutely, sir. Since you mentioned about the regulatory and the legal channels which you are pursuing to take this thing forward, but is there any customer of the BitBNS who have approached you, because we have been hearing that they have been running an SIP wherein you can deposit, where you can invest $1 every day, and it's like something which is done in India under the purview of the regulator. I think so. We call it as a cheat fund, or they were running a cheat fund, sir.
Yes, they acted like a fintech company, and they had different products. One of the products you rightly said, where you pay in the installments to them, and then you can redeem it based on the group. Whenever your turn comes like a chit fund, whenever your turn comes, you can redeem your money. But whatever the different schemes that they had is in violation of law, completely in violation of SEBI guidelines. The Chit Fund Act that we have in India, it is in violation of PMLA. This is Money Laundering Act, and of course they have violated BNS, which is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, new enacted law. Yeah. All that provisions are there, which they are running illegally. All the schemes are illegal actually what they are running.
All right, so one last question. So with the recent issue at the exchanges like WazirX drawing parallels to the BitBNS, do you believe there are systematic or problem within the Indian crypto exchanges industry, and that needs to be addressed?
Yes, I think the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MeitY, is already looking at the policy part of it. Ministry of Finance has already said that there is going to be a tax, a TDS kind of a charge when you do transaction, so that these are regulated. It's not that some technologist takes up this kind of this kind of an app, builds an app and start propagating among investors. So we need a regulation, we need a policy, and the government is already looking into this from IT perspective. So if there is a violation, how does the regulator comes to know? What are the licenses? What SEBI approval that they need to get in order to run a crypto exchange? As of now, the Indian exchange are not legal for Indians. So at this point of time, transactions being done by these kind of exchanges, whether in India or outside India, is not legal till there is a complete regulation being given by the SEBI on this.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing this information. It was a pleasure having you. And hope to have you soon, sir, with a lot of other details. If and when this case unfolds, we'll definitely get in touch with you, sir. Thank you so much for joining.